I'm in my 2006 Beetle, and what I want to do is I want to pull out this monstrosity and replace it with a factory stereo that I got at a salvage yard. Only problem is, sorry, I'm too close here. Why are there so many wires on just a factory radio from 2006? Gosh. Well, let's see if this is even possible. I see the surround's been completely modified, cut, and the two little round pieces are still on the end. Luckily, I also have a replacement. Let's haul this out. Hunk of junk. Oh my, okay, I see lots of tape. So tape is, it's approved. Dang. Am I going to be able to make this work? Okay. Could that be the antenna? Yeah, that's probably the antenna. Alright, let me pull this out some more. See if this makes any sense. Isn't this just a work of art? Okay. So now beyond the disaster, I'm seeing this yellow, green, and blue plug that's just not being used. That looks like this one here. That looks like this one here, so that could be a straight plug-in, which would eliminate, well, that would eliminate about half. Then I see a brown plug with all the splices going to this hunk of junk. So what if the black and the brown, what if I could just plug all this right into this? Now I did let go of the antenna. I did find the antenna. Where would that go? Oh, there's my antenna hole there. Dang, if I can just plug this in. Now, it's probably not going to work because I believe you need a code, but if I can get this wired in without splices, even if I can just get this in, it will look better anyway. Let's try to undo those. Oh, there we have it. I got everything separated. And I think that is just going to be a straight plug-in. No splicing, just a plug-and-play. So here's the old hunk of junk with the million splices. I thought I was going to have to do some splicing. I even brought some heat shrink, but I'm not going to need that. And ever since I bought this car, there was always this mystery wire hanging here. And with these gone and the antenna, there was this left. This. And I think that's the other end of that. There it goes. Huh? Ah, it just freed up a wire. There. I don't know what that was for, but it was never plugged in. Okay, now these are a little bit hard to reach, but I'm going to get rid of that pigtail and just plug these in, see if this powers up. It may not because, well, I'm thinking it may power up, but we will need a code for sure. But worst case, this will be in and it's going to look much better. So I liberated the pigtails from the new stereo, and that is a match. Pretty happy about that. Okay, I got all the connections made. Now that black and the brown almost looked like they could have been interchangeable, so I don't know if I got that the right way. Got the antenna on there. So I see it's alive. It's alive. Safe, okay. So this is where I would need this code. But she powers up. Alright, let's see if I can stuff this in now. Well guys, there it is. It pushed in and it clipped in. I guess I never did need this. This must have been for aftermarket. But anyway, she powers up. And when I do the lights, you won't be able to see it because it's too bright out. That LED or this screen lights up, so this is all good. So I'm going to leave it here for now. This was a very quick, easy, and fun little fix-up for me. I do have all the information on the stereo, so I will try to get this code and maybe I'll do a follow-up on this this old factory stereo for the 2006 Beetle. Thanks for watching, guys, and we will catch you in the next one. Guys, just a quick update video on the junkyard stereo I installed in my Beetle. I did a little bit of online research. I found there was a couple of websites that offered the information for the stereos. I went to the one that's called radiocodeford.com or radiocodesford.com. It's got the word Ford in it, but it's got nothing to do with Ford cars. I went to their site. I put in that big number that was on the side of the radio, as in this picture. So I put that in on the first line that they requested. I put my email address and my payment for $27.99. I actually went to a couple different sites and it was all $27.99. Gave that a try. I pressed send, went to my email, and there was a reply, and there was a code. There was a 4-digit code, so I just entered it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever my number is. It's a giant secret, I can't reveal it. And then I hit the seek, and now I have a radio. It's pretty good. Unfortunately, I had to pay $27.99, but that's a small price to pay. If you watch the previous video, this was literally plug and play, as in the hunk of junk that they had wired in there was actually wired in to the VW plugs. So once I pulled all that garbage out of there, I just plugged the junkyard radio into the VW factory plugs, and it works like a charm. So that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and it's very easy, very easily done. I'll catch you guys in the next video.